Welcome to Balance Body and Beyond. So glad you're joining me for this yoga session. It's going to be a smooth yoga flow designed for all skill levels, but the intention is to make you feel better, to make you move better. And with all that, maybe you even look better because you feel better inside. It's going to shine on the outside. Roll out your mat, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Share this with friends at the end if you enjoy it, but let's get started. So we're seated on our mat with our legs crossed. We're going to take our fingertips to our shoulders and do some gentle shoulder rolls. And as we incorporate these shoulder rolls, we are also going to add in some nasal breathing. You can bring your lips together, draw air in and out through your nostrils. Might shut your eyes. You might tune in to how you're feeling right now. Change directions of the circles. Lead with your elbows. I think Oliver might be jumping in to join us for a little bit or cause a little trouble here. But we're going to go with the flow. One more little circle. And then we'll bring our palms down to our knees. We'll drop our chin down to our chest and look forward. Exhale, drop your chin down to the chest. And with your chin pointing down to the chest, you're going to peek out of each corner of the eye, turning your head, look off to one side, look straight down, and then the other side. Checking in how we feel around our neck and shoulders right now. We're going to look straight down and slowly lift your gaze up. Looking forward. We're going to take a twist side to side, looking over one shoulder, look forward, and then the other shoulder. Now, I recognize not everyone is going to sit comfortably with their legs crossed for very long. So don't worry, we're not going to be in this seated position for too much longer. And you always have the option to do something a little different with your legs. One more twist on each side. And sitting on something like a pillow or a blanket might also make this positioning more comfortable for you. So don't be afraid to try to sit on something that gives your hips some elevation. Taking a side bend, looking under your arm, and then the other. I've had some really nice requests over the last few weeks for some different style yoga sessions, and I am going to honor those, and I am going to put together some videos for those requests, which I'm super excited for. So stay tuned for that, and do know that I listen to your requests, and I will try to give you a practice based on your requests. Inhale, bring both arms up. We're going to take our arms in a little circle, pivoting over our hips, still inhaling and exhaling through our nostrils. Change directions. And then holding here, arms come down. Let's extend our left leg out to the side. And keep your right leg pulled in nice and close to the body. We're going to feel both hips pushing down, the hips open as this knee comes down, and then you'll feel that stretch on the underside of your straight leg. We're going to use our right arm to reach up. You're going to reach for your toes, hold, and then pointing your thumb upward, you're going to open the door and look back behind you. Bring your arm up and over, feel your bicep glide past your head, and then open the door, look back behind you. My left hand is on the mat. Bracing myself. A few more repetitions, working our waistline a little bit as we twist and fold and open and lift. We're gonna hold this fold. You might extend both arms towards your foot. Let your head hang. Keep both sit bones pushing down. Roll up slowly. And now we're gonna take this straight leg behind us, and we're gonna create a 90-degree bend to both knees. So sitting tall, we're gonna cross our fingertips over our elbows. We're gonna look to the back foot, look forward. Now you're gonna lift your arms up. See if you can clear space between your head and your arms. Come down. So rotate, once again, working our waistline while sitting in this 90-degree bend to both our knees. Pushing both knees down, pushing both sit bones down. Seeing what our body's capable of today. Depending what time of the day you're doing this practice, you might be looser, you might be stiffer. Hold here and slide your hands behind you. So opening your heart space, picking your chin up off your chest. If you want to add in some hip lifts, hips up, hips down. Hips up, hips down. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's hold this hip lift. If you're not lifting your hips, you just stay gazing to the ceiling, opening through the front of your body. Hips come down, and we're gonna sweep our legs the other direction. The right leg extends, left heel in close to the body. Find balance where you feel like both your hips are pushing down into the mat. Left arm lifts. We take a forward fold. Then we're gonna open the door, sweep across with a little lift up, overhead reach. Inhale. Exhale. Feel like something's beginning to happen a bit here. Great big stretch. Your timing may be different than mine. You might be moving slower. You might be moving a little faster. You move with your breath. You move according to how you feel. Next one, we fold and we hold. Might extend both arms. Not rushing the process. All good things take time, and the things that take time often last. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Roll up slowly, and we'll take this straight leg behind us. Working at keeping both the hips and both knees anchoring down to the mat. Fingertips to elbows, and then we twist. Look to the back foot, and then forward. So I just moved my back foot a little bit because my back foot was really close to my butt. And you want your back foot, ankle, just behind the knee. And I'm even pushing that leg a little farther back. So my back quadricep is parallel to my front shin. That's a lot of body parts. Look forward, and now we'll go up and down. On the other side, I did combine the two, but we'll do these separate. Inhale up. Exhale down. Does it feel a little bit looser on the second round through? time. Nice stretch to get us going. We're gonna roll to the front of our bodies and take child's pose. Pushing our hips back with our toes touching, forehead to mat. Big breaths. Relax your elbows down. Let your forehead sink heavily into the mat. And as we wait and we breathe and we cultivate our practice with patience, persistence, and determination, all good things will come. Gliding our body weight forward, working from our hands and knees, finding balance in our tabletop position. We're going to extend our right arm and then send your left leg out, coming into a bird dog pose. You're going to tap your toe to the mat, lift back up. Tap and lift. So our stabilizer muscles switch on here as we're balancing from 2 points. If you're wobbly, you can take both hands down or hold your body still and don't move the leg up and down. We'll all hold bird dog with our leg elevated, our bellies drawn in. Flex your foot as you drive the heel to the back of the room. Open up your hand, reach out like you're getting ready to shake someone's hand. All right, let's switch sides. So set bird dog, bellies drawn in. Once you've established your balance, let's drop the toe down to the mat and then lift up. We're very mindful not to arch in the lower back, but drawing our bellies in, tucking our tailbone under a bit, reaching out like we're shaking someone's hand. Building some warmth through this core exercise. Lift and hold. Take some big breaths. And all 4 points down. Sit back onto your feet. So you might feel a stretch here through your quadriceps. If that bothers your knees, you can lift up a little higher, or maybe move a little bit, or maybe take your hands down here so you don't have as much flexion in your knees. So you could try that. Just find something that works for you. Inhale, lift up. Palms come to mat. And we're gonna set a high plank. Holding our high plank, we're gonna walk our knees under our hips and take floating tabletop. Too much resistance here, you can drop your knees down and rest. Otherwise, knees stay elevated a few inches off the mat, maybe an inch or two, and then step your feet back, hold your plank. Belly's drawn in, strong through your cores. Walk your feet back in, knees under hips, floating tabletop. And then your plank. One more time, floating tabletop. Looks good. Remember, knees can go on mat. Walk back to your plank. And from this plank, we're gonna shift our weight back for downward dog. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but those shoulders just gave out a big crack. My fingers are spread really wide, pushing through the entire surface of my hand. Heels rooting down into the mat. Energizing breaths. Lungs expand, bellies fill. Feet move forward. Let your head hang. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. arms reach up. Feet are close together. You can bring your heels to touching, a small space between your toes, chair pose. Inhale, lift. Swinging our arms back, airplane arms, bending our knees again. Inhale, lift. Chair pose, building some momentum, feeling grounded. Feet pressing into the mat. Maybe you're beginning to perspire a little bit. It's July here in Pennsylvania, and it is hot. Even with our air condition on, it doesn't take much to build up some perspiration. Inhale, up and hold. Swan dive down. Holding your forward fold, we're going to take our hips in a little circle. Little circle. And change directions. You can look to the back of your mat. Pull your chin into your chest. Hold still with your hips balanced over your ankles. Inhale, half lift. Feel your spine lengthening. Pull your chin in so your head stays in alignment with your spine. I speak to that a lot because I think it's so very important. Builds strength in the trunk muscles of your neck. Improves our posture. And we all want better posture. Folding down, we're gonna send our left leg behind us and take a long lunge. So if you need to, creep this front foot a little more forward so you see your toes right underneath your nose. You can put your back knee down, but feel that stretch. If you're someone who looks like this, your hips way up, try elevating your hands, right? There is a step yoga practice in my list of videos, and that step is such a great tool to put your hands on top of. So if you haven't seen it, you might check it out. A step is a great way to help make your yoga practice more achievable for you. We're gonna take a twist, bringing our right arm up. Reach up to the ceiling and hold this twist. We're going to try to stay in this twist and begin straightening your front leg. Push through your feet, find your balance, and now you're in twisting triangle. Pretty fancy. Bend your front knee, come back to your crescent lunge twist. Bring both hands down. Send both feet back, high plank. Balancing in your high plank, lower your chest down. Point your toes and lift for cobra. We're gonna take our fingers to our temples. Now, just staying with our chest up, not using the support of our hands, squeezing our shoulder blades together, we're gonna lift and lower the chest. If that is not quite achievable for you, take your fingertips on the floor. Then you can use your arms as a little assist. But if you can manage keeping your hands up towards your face and lift and lower the chest, let's try that on. A yoga practice is not one size fits all. So you find the size, the moves that fit you. Lift and hold. Place your palms down onto the mat. Push back up into your plank. Chin in, head in alignment with your spine. And your hips are below your shoulders. So we're not up here. If you're up here, you're better off unloading your plank and work from your knees. It's going to be more productive to build core strength. Exhale into down dog. Holding this down dog, we're gonna do a double heel lift and then double heel press. Heels lift, heels press. Heels lift, heels press. Both heels push down, maintaining downward dog, and walk your feet forward. Holding in your forward folds. Inhale, half lift, lengthening our spine. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. We're back to our feet. Point our fingers to the ceiling and a big side bend. As you bend, look under your arm. Take a little peek what's around. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch. Looking under your arm. Grounding down our feet, staying balanced. Inhale, lift. Chair pose. Breathing in, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive. Half lift. And as we fold, our right leg moves back. So we're bringing back in our long, low lunge, also known as a crescent lunge. I'm looking down at my foot. It's right underneath my face. I know I can put my back knee down if that's better for me. Because again, it's not one size fits all. Bringing our left arm up for our twist. You're doing fantastic. Gaze to your top hand. Right? We're gonna stray away from any negative talk. Give yourself positive energy with positive thoughts. See what happens if you begin straightening your front leg, pushing into the feet a little bit more, elevating the body, and now we are in twisting triangle. My gaze is to my top hand. When I look at my hand, I can see the back of my hand. So the arm position, very important. Return to your crescent lunge, and now lower both hands down. Well done. Both feet move back for plank. I'm gonna invite you to come to your knees. And from a kneeling plank, we are gonna do a saluting plank. So we had our fingers at our temples when we were on our bellies in cobra. Now we're gonna do a salute from plank. If you can manage, you can pick your knees up and do this saluting motion from a high plank. While you do this, draw your shoulder blade into your spine and lift your elbow to shoulder height or chest height. And we're gonna keep our hips as still as we can. I don't know, maybe my hips are rolling a little bit side to side, but I'm doing everything I can, tucking my tailbone under, squeezing my butt cheeks, drawing in my core to keep my hips as still as possible. Hold your plank. Lower your chest down. Peel your chest up. We're gonna extend our arms out. We're gonna do a little flutter. No pressure on the hands. So you need to pick your legs up and flutter. Oh, so we are swimming, fluttering arms and legs. It is swimming season. And pause. Palms return to mat. Legs rest down. Let's push up back into our high plank. Downward dog. Stupendous. Feet move forward. Inhale, half lift. We are making such fantastic progress. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Chair pose. How low can you go? Can you get those hips a little bit lower? Inhale, lift. We're gonna come into airplane pose, picking our left leg up. So as the arms move behind you, left leg lift. Squeeze your arms in tight to the side of your body. You can always let those left toes come down to the mat and have a little kickstand. We're gonna push our left foot to the mat and come into warrior one. And if you feel like your feet might be too close together, it's just not right, get yourself organized, take the time to make your adjustments to get it right. We're gonna slide our right arm behind us and take a side bend. Take a little peek under your left arm. Both arms come up. Reset warrior one. Shoulders relax down. You're gonna pick up your back foot so all your toes are facing the same direction. We're gonna fold down into pyramid. Feeling the stretch in the front leg, the back side of your front leg. You're gonna push off your back foot to come into a standing split. So bend the back knee a little bit, push off, standing split. So this is probably the most challenging component of this flow. You're gonna slowly rise and reset airplane. So balancing on one foot, sending your arms behind you, and reset your airplane. Standing tall, arms alongside body, both feet on the mat. Congratulations. We're gonna do it all again though on the other side. So we'll set airplane, lifting our right leg back. You have a little vision now of what's about to happen on this sequence. Set your airplane pose. Try to drop the right hip down a little bit so your hips feel square. Your fingertips are pointing to the back of the room and your thumbs are Ving out. Landing your back foot for warrior one. Don't rush, get yourself organized. Get settled into warrior one. Front knee is bent. Nice giant stretch right here. Feel that? And then we'll send our left arm behind us. Internal rotation of the shoulder. My fingertips are pointing out to the side. And then we bend. And as we bend to the side, you could look under your arm. You can hold your head in whatever position feels good for your neck, where you feel your best stretch. Keep your chest up. Feel the flow of air continuing to come in and out of the body. Both arms lift. We're gonna pick our back foot up so all your toes are directed forward, folding down, pyramid. Forehead to your front knee, hips square. I'm just kind of relaxing through my hips and I feel my hips square off as I relax. Keeping the positive energy flowing. I'm gonna bend my back knee a little bit, and that's so I can push off my back foot and come into a standing split. My hands pop forward a bit. Now this is probably where you are going to have to really focus and think about it before you even do it. We're gonna start elevating our chest, picking our fingers up, and resetting airplane. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. And remember, everybody's definition of success is very different. Feet side by side, arms overhead. I think you're successful because you've joined me in today's yoga practice. Arms come down, and we're gonna lay down on our mats, on our backs. We're gonna take some bridges here with our feet underneath our knees. Backs flat, arms alongside body. Well, this is nice, isn't it? All right, your toes are pointing away from your body, and we're gonna lift our hips up into our bridge. Hold bridge, chin tucked in, and we're gonna do some alternating arm reaches. One arm and then the other. Maintaining bridge, working the posterior chain. Oliver, are you blocking me? Ugh. How do your feet taste, Oliver? Are they just so yummy? Alternating arm reaches, continue. I think Oliver will move in just a moment. You don't need to see what I'm doing because you can do these all by yourself. All right, let's keep both arms alongside our body. Still holding bridge. Pick your right leg up in the air. And with this right leg stretched out and your heel pushing up to the ceiling, you're gonna feel a nice stretch in that hamstring once again. Do a little bit of pulsing, hips up and down. Hold, and then other side. Stay here, pressing your heel up to the ceiling. Hips are still lifted. You have been holding this bridge for a long time, and I am doing that intentionally. Add a little pulse. And both feet down. Hips come down to the mat. Let's pull our legs into our body. Maybe a little rock side to side. Oh, we've come a long way. Certainly be proud of what you accomplished in today's practice. Bring both legs up, arms up, roll through your ankle and wrist. This is our wind down. Roll the other way. What's happening back there, guys and girls? Oh, George, you just sneezed on me. Arms and legs down. And let's just take our last little piece of time to completely unwind, untangle your thoughts. And think of something positive. Hopefully that's not very hard. And if you can't think of anything, I can think of something for you. You just completed a wonderful yoga practice. And hopefully you feel a little better. And you're gonna move a little bit better when you're up on your feet. And because you feel better and move better, you're naturally gonna look better. Maybe a little gentle smile across your face. Roll to the right side of your body. Maybe rest your head into your palm. And rise up into a seated position. Back to where we began. Thank you so much for joining me today. Palms will join together. Hands come to heart center. Namaste, my friends, and I will see you next time. Check out some more of the videos and give me some requests. I do have a nice queue ahead of me though. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.